All right, folks, this is going to be a trial run of the Bargain Batman director plus cast and crew commentary. We're going to see how this goes, and if it does well, maybe some people will do some more, maybe I'll do some more. We'll see what happens. So let's get into it.
So if you could go through those boxes, I will put them together.
Yeah,
Okay.
I came up with this idea like several months before the filming of it began, and I would basically just, as I was doing chores or doing like stuff throughout the house, I would be thinking of funny bits or ideas that I wanted to incorporate into the film, like one-liners or just like different silly things. So I kind of just pieced it together in my head over a series of a few months. And I knew that, when I first had the concept, I immediately knew that Sam was going to be the one who had to play Batman. I never even considered anybody else for the part. And then I figured whoever I could get for the bandits would be good. So, Zach and Josiah, what were your thoughts on when I first contacted you?
It was an honor to play bandit.
And I'm pretty sure we shot this after midnight. It was like 12:30 at night.
It was at least,
while we were out.
12:30.
Yeah.
Right.
We had like 2 lights out there, and we were just running down the street in our band costumes.
I appreciate the dedication to the cause.
Mm-hmm. The writing in this is also excellent.
Thank you.
I will say.
I would love to have heard what anybody who was like in one of the houses in that neighborhood thought if they just looked out.
I see 3
Like
guys.
nobody questioned us.
No one did, yeah.
Nobody asked us what we were doing.
We were out in broad daylight too at some points.
That's true.
Yeah.
For some of the fight scenes.
Yeah.
And there was, bandits just carrying bags of money just running down the street. I do think that
This coming up here is like one of the greatest shots.
that was an improvisation by Zach.
Yeah, that's right.
That was
Like
a good
money.
one. I also think that casting Paul as the lead bad guy, that was like something I wanted to do because it seemed like it would go against what you would expect.
Yeah.
He did a great job.
Yeah, he was
did a
awesome.
fantastic job.
And then here, this training montage, I think the only direction, Sam, I think I gave you was just like,
Watch Batman.
yeah, just like try to mimic the fight moves you see on screen. And then just have him do like a bunch of mundane everyday chores.
So I was like, the next day, I was super sore from doing all that. Just all that movement and gyrating and whatnot. Like my back, my legs, my arms, my shoulders, everything was sore.
Because you did it for a while.
Oh, yeah,
There's
we
a
had
lot
a lot
more
of
than
footage.
just the shots that were in there.
Oh yeah, we had like a minute and a half
And
to
that
pull from.
suit was miserably hot.
That's one of the downsides of filming in June.
So have you left a Amazon review on this?
I should. I need to go on there and give it like... It did the job, which was to be terrible. So I don't know how to rate it. Should I give it 5 or 1?
5 out of being terrible.
Like, goes back to the age-old question: do you rate it based off what it was intended to do, or?
That's true. That's a good point. This is one of my favorite parts here, though.
Yes.
Because when I wrote this, I was like, he needs to go full Batman.
Full
Like,
Batman.
Full. I love this.
This is like a lifelong dream to be Batman. I loved every minute of it.
The bandits coming through. And then this here was a good bit too. I figured revealing Mitchell in the Robin costume would be a good response.
Yeah.
And I appreciate Mitchell being willing to don.
That was one of the biggest responses of the night when it premiered.
Yeah, when he appeared on screen.
Because I figured if I'm going to go and have Batman, I need to have Robin as well.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, if Sam is Batman, who better to play Robin than Mitchell?
Yeah,
That's right. It's
it was
good
such
casting.
a good combo.
And then, of course, I manipulated Mitchell into choosing best fourth wall break as the category because I knew I was going to be doing that all film long. And that punch is so clearly doesn't even hit.
No, I kicked Josiah's butt. Oh, wait, no, that was Zach.
That was
I kicked
Zach.
Josiah's butt too.
The fight choreography was you guys did a pretty good job actually. I didn't really direct you
It
on.
looks really good, except for that one punch.
Well, yeah. I just kind of
That
told
was all
them.
digital, right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
all
it
post.
looks
All
really
that
good.
was done in post.
That was this whole thing right here. This concept is super genius.
Thank
I love
you.
it so much.
I thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
He only gets his powers from the title cards. That was good.
That was
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
the most convincing.
That was a good punch.
There's that tree down there in the bottom
I
left.
know. I just thought it'd be funny to add a random graphic. That's such a good throw. And like the helmet.
Oh, there he is.
So, fun fact: Ellen and Holly were sitting in the living room during this, watching Enchanted, and Luna kept getting spooked whenever we throw Paul up against the door.
Which, that's a reoccurring theme, because Paul also gets thrown against the door in Inner Convoluted.
Yeah.
So Paul hitting
He's-
doors is a...
He does a good
reoccurring
job.
theme.
He sells it well.
He does.
This
Paul-
year,
Paul-
You have a list of failure sound effects.
I put those in basically to show jokey because like obviously you can't really truly punch Paul, so I have to like show the audience that like his powers are gone.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of this line, how bad it is. I love Andrew's take here.
Especially knowing that he had no idea what he was
Oh
doing
yeah,
this for.
absolutely.
Oh, that looked really good.
Yeah,
That was pretty solid,
That was
yeah.
a pretty good punch.
I love that effect too. I'm pretty proud of that.
That was good. Was that After Effects?
Yeah.
Now talk about this right here.
So initially we were going to have the film festival outside, so I was trying to make it look like we were actually at the film festival and this was happening in real time.
Yeah.
But then we ended up doing the film festival inside, so that's why it seems kind of out of place and random, but
It's one of those things like you could do like the extra special director's cut and just shoot that shot like next festival.
yeah,
and
that's
fill it
true.
in.
I was
If
thinking
you really
about that,
wanted to.
if I really wanted to go the extra mile.
Great back sounds.
That was a good performance there.
For lines that are supposed to be intentionally messed up, it was really hard to get them right.
Yeah, you have to mess it up, but you have to mess it up correctly, which isn't as easy as it seems. So this next line by,
Mitchell.
well, I guess so. This part here was all scripted. Like this is some improvisation here by Sam. Like the "swear to me" wasn't in the script originally, but he added that in. So Mitchell's next line, it was like a last second ad. Like, these guys' Robin days are over, but my Robin days are just beginning. I like wrote that on the set. I don't, because what I had originally was pretty generic.
And the Paul stuff we shot separately.
Yeah.
From Zach and I. That's,
So I had to zoom in on the footage to try to, because Paul obviously wasn't on the ground in front of the door, so I had to like crop in and try
That's funny.
to hide that as best I could.
That's really funny.
Ellen's really good in this film.
I know. I really loved her performance here. It was awesome. I love the tapping foot. It's so good.
Yes.
And then they just get put back to
Still
work
in
sorting
caution.
through the boxes.
yeah.
Coming full
So
circle.
good.
I also love the idea. Like I thought it was funny to have like the Comic Sans like whimsical font for the bargain, and then you have like the legit, like actual faux font of what they actually used in the film.
Yeah.
Well,
Good stuff.
thanks for recording this with me, folks.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
you all enjoyed. That was a pilot test run of a director, cast, and crew commentary.